So how long have you been a firefighter?
For 23 years, going on 23 years almost by September 23rd.
And in that time, has anything like the pandemic ever been? Have you ever experienced anything like that before?
No, not really. No, we haven't had. It's been real. That's actually been a challenge to us. Every day poses something new.
Could you elaborate on kind of what the challenges it's posed for you guys as firefighters?
Let's say we got because we go on EMS calls, and for those we have to wear our masks and wear all the protective gear, which changes. Well, actually, pretty much been the same the whole entire time. Just now, it's gotten a lot less. We don't have to wear our Class A suits and stuff like that if we go out to the prison or anything like that where they have a lot of suspected COVID stuff. But it's when you go to fires and stuff like that, car accidents, you kind of lapse that you should have your mask on
Yeah.
in that kind of situation. So it's been a whole learning process through the whole entire thing. But it's been really stressful on people, the squads, because you never know what you're getting into. And we have to, if it's a person with a fever or anything, everybody has to take a shower. We have to decontaminate the trucks. Squad has to sit for, I believe they say 3 hours, but I'm not sure if that's actually going on because we're pretty busy. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been very interesting to say the least.
So how many people at the station? How many times have you guys been exposed?
I honestly could. I've been exposed. I. It's really random because what most people would think is you go out and you see people and you take their temperature and/or they have flu-like symptoms and they have the COVID, just because that's just how it is nowadays. And the times that I have been exposed to it has been from people that have absolutely no symptoms,
Yeah.
that are asymptomatic. That
Yeah.
you find out later on they're going into the hospital with something completely irrelevant to that, and you find out that they had it. So, but like again, I said we have our masks and goggles and everything on, so it's really not any worry about it. And we have to shower and
Yeah.
clean so much. We clean, 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 clean. So,
So I guess if you had to put a number to it, what are the odds that you've had COVID?
actually, I don't know. That's a good question because we do not get tested. We've had people that we have a guy whose wife was or is a physical therapist up in the Strongsville area in a nursing home, and she contracted COVID from one of her patients. So she was COVID positive, and the gentleman that worked with us, I believe he got tested, and he came back negative that he did not have it. So it's random. I was gonna say I think I've had it. I honestly don't know. I've had the symptoms, but it was before it was a pandemic.
Yeah.
And as actually said, a lot of people that surround our house living out here have had COVID symptoms, but it was between January and March. So I think it's been around for a little bit longer than we think.
Yeah.
and it's and I don't know. I said I'd like to know, but like I said, we can't get tested. I've tried and to no avail. So
Why do you think it is it's so hard to get a test?
I actually have no idea. I can't figure that one out because we figured when we heard all this stuff on TV about how first responders, blah blah blah, were getting tested, yada yada yada. We weren't. We had guys that had symptoms that they just said go home for 14 days and come back. Never got tested by their doctors at home, and I honestly have no idea. I would love to know the answer. It seems to be. I don't think anybody really knows.